Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I've got these half-ounce fine silver Morgan coin rings, or coins that I make into rings. They're usually $150. Today they're going to be $25 off. And if I get an order for one, I'm going to make it for you here on the live. So I'm just going to direct you guys to the website, see if we have anybody interested. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. But we're just kind of running a sale here. So if you want to get you one, you can go save $25 off a half-ounce fine silver Morgan coin ring. And if we get an order for one, we'll get to work on it. There's no year on it, which is pretty interesting. It's basically like a generic imitation of a Morgan dollar, so there isn't any date on it. And you can do these with the head side out. I prefer them with the tail side out because you get In God We Trust and this nice wreath and the eagle's wings on the ring. So if anybody's interested in that, this listing is right up at the top of my website. You can get there by tapping the logo here in the top corner and the link in my profile. And if I get an order for one of these rings, I will make it on the live. So y'all go check that out. They're $25 off for this live only. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Now, I do have like real Morgan dollars as well, if anybody wants to get one of those too. But this is just what's on sale today. Do like terrible handwriting, but y'all get the picture, right? And if you want to get one of these coins made into a ring, you can get the head side out or the tail side out. I'm a coin ring maker. I make coins into rings. Today we've got these fine silver imitation Morgan rounds. They're $25 off. You can find them right at the top of my website, which is linked on my profile. And if you place an order for one, we will make it for you. Until then, we're just going to leave this deal open. I think it's a pretty good deal. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, okay? That beautiful handwriting right there. Isn't it great? Y'all can make this out, right? Y'all can kind of read this chicken scratch? I hope so. But again, if you want to see me make one of these into a ring for you, they're $25 off. The shop link is on my profile. And if you place the first order, you'll get to see the ring get made right in front of you, step by step. It's pretty cool. And while we just hang out and wait, let's play the shout out game. If you drop a follow right now, I will shout you out on the live. So if you wanna, if you're down for that, you want to shout out, go ahead and give me a follow, and I'll shout you out. If you would like to get $25 off a half-ounce fine silver coin ring, these are at the top of the website, linked on my profile. It's real easy to find. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you place an order, we'll make your ring for you, all right? How's it going, Mike? Dropping the gifts. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. So you still fanboying from yesterday, or you finally calmed down? Make It Michael here had a pretty cool duet live with It's a Boy in Space. It was pretty cool, man. He got himself a scanner. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was a good live. I enjoyed watching it. It was cool. I'm glad I caught it. Yeah, dude, you're getting that scanner? He's such a nice guy, man. I can't believe, like, he gets any trouble from TikTok. It really ticks me off when they mess with him. Because, like, he is the freaking, like, nicest dude. Good content, too. Good, wholesome content. Yeah, I like him a lot. Well, if anybody has any questions about what's going on here, I'm just running a short live sale on these half-ounce fine silver Morgan rounds. I make these into rings. And if you'd like to save $25 off of one and see it made on the live, you can go place an order through the link on my profile. It's right there. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, okay? Until then, we're just going to hang out. I know this is like a boring live, but I'm all caught up on my orders. So if you want to see a ring made, go place an order, okay? It will be mine. Nah, dude, they're pretty cool. I like retrofitted a Connect back in the day to do some 3D scanning. But my computer couldn't really handle it at the time. It was a lot of information. So I got some really basic scans, but nothing super fancy. Scanners they got these days are nuts. So I'm pretty excited for you, man. That's going to be cool. You're going to make some cool shit. I believe it. You already make some cool shit. Right on, right on. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and make one of these just for fun. If you guys are down for that. We'll do a little poll here to decide what side we should put on the outside of the ring. Okay? If you want heads out, do the smiley face. If you want tails out, do the crying face. And the poll's right here. You can just tap on one of those. Let me know what you think we should do. So we're going to make one of these into a ring. Let's see how it goes. Heads out, smiley face, tails out, crying face. Looks like tails out is winning so far. That's my favorite way to do it. I think tails out looks good. Go ahead and let this poll finish up here. If anybody else has a vote they want to throw out. Heads out is the smiley face. Tails out is the frowny face. And these particular coin rings are on sale during this live. They're $25 off. So, if you'd like to get one, the link is in my profile. Go check it out. All right, looks like it's going to be tails out. So we'll put this one up and get to work on that one. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in it. So we're going to set our little sale sign aside. Y'all say goodbye to this coin. It's going to be a ring here pretty soon. It's going to be fun. Y'all tap the screen if you think it's going to be fun. Tap that screen. We got 1,000 likes so far. Pretty slow start, but we're going to get into some action now. Going to do some hole punching. Yeah. I still have a coin stuck on this. That's funny. Alright, so this tool is going to self-center our coin. And then once we get it nice and centered, we're going to punch a hole in it. Yeah. Thanks for following, Charles Jr. Martin. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get the camera out of the way so I don't hit it with a hammer. That's a good plan. And we'll just drive this through here. Nice and easy. The nice center punch of the eagle there. Pretty cool. Where's my bright orange bowl at? I need my orange bowl. I found it. It's got a bunch of copper in it, so we're gonna pour the copper in the copper bag here. And a whole nice bag of copper. Throw that silver in there. All right. What am I going to do? Smelt those? Well, I offer them as like add-ons when you get a ring. So you can get just the center punch like this if you want to be artsy and do something with it yourself or just think it's neat. You can also get them as like a tie pin or a pin you can put on your hat or your shirt, whatever you like. This one's a Louisiana center punch. They're also available as keychains and as necklaces. So there's lots of things you can get that made into. All right, now is the slow boring part where we gotta clean up this inside cut edge here. So we're gonna make that nice and smooth with our deburring tool. A really sharp curved blade. And we'll just cut away at that, make it nice and smooth. And again, these half-ounce fine silver Morgan imitation coin rings are $25 off during this live. So if you like the way this starts looking and you want to get you one, go save yourself a little money and get yourself a cool coin ring. Because when the live's over, the sale is over. They're going back up to their usual price. So these scraps, for now, I just kind of save them in Tupperware. I don't currently have the tools to like melt and mold silver. Eventually I'll get some, but this builds up so slowly, like there's no real rush. It takes quite a bit of time to save up these little hair scraps to be enough to make anything out of. But I do save them. Y'all tap that screen for me, alright? Thanks. Yeah, this is a 0.99 fine silver. It says right here at the top, fine silver. Good looking coin. Let's hit it with some fire. Whoop. Do I melt down the shavings? I haven't yet. I don't really have enough where it would make that big of a deal. But eventually I'd like to get the tools required to do so. I gotta get like a forge or some more heavy duty torches. Like this is just a camping propane torch, so it's not really hot enough to melt silver. You probably have to get some map gas or something like that. Somewhere down the road I'll get to it. Sometimes this one is an imitation Morgan round made of fine silver, but I do have quarters, half dollars, dollars, all kinds of different currency made into rings. If you'd like to see pictures of them, you can tap the gold chain down by the comments. You can melt silver with that torch. I've done it before with an old necklace. Oh, I mean, I bet I could. Map gas would be a lot faster though. I still have my whole stamping set up here, so let me clean that up real quick. But here's our coin so far. It's looking pretty good. If you'd like to get one of these made into a ring, they're $25 off during this live. You can find the link on my profile. This will be right at the top of the website. I think they come out freaking great. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. There we go. We gotta get our Allen wrench, because this thing is locked on here. So we gotta loosen it up. There we go. All right. So now we can start folding our coin ring. And to do that, we're going to use a doming block and a ball bearing. I've seen this done a lot of different ways, but I think this gets the most even first fold. So that's just how I do it. A little ball bearing on there. Get nice and close for you guys. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Beautiful. Looking pretty good so far. Almost got 3,000 likes on this live. You guys are too nice. Thanks for tapping the screen. I do appreciate it. If you haven't followed me yet, please give me a follow. Did you make the Swiss cheese a metal cube? It does kind of look like Swiss cheese, doesn't it? Now that's a doming block, man. That's a versatile jewelry making tool right there. You make all kinds of curved circle stuff with it. But you can also fold coins with it, which is pretty cool. We're gonna hop back over here and anneal again. You're good. And that's just gonna soften this metal up again. We don't want it getting too work hardened. It starts to get brittle. So as we fold it, we're gonna re-anneal it. What kind of knife did I use to scrape a hole? That's called a deburring tool. You can find it at hardware stores. It's usually used by plumbers, but it's really good for cleaning up the inside of coins too. You can also find them on Amazon. Just deburring tool. They're pretty great. So we should be able to fold this the rest of the way here. And this die. See if we can fit it in a little smaller one. Not quite yet. I'll fold it a little bit. And these half-ounce fine silver Morgan coin rings are $25 off during this live. If you'd like to get you one, they're right at the top of my website, which you can find on my profile by tapping my logo at the top. Been meaning to get one for 3D prints. Oh, a deburring tool? Yeah, they work really good for 3D printing too. Totally. Cleaning up the edges and stuff. Yeah, they're really good. It's a good tool all around. I like them. You can see it's starting to get that ring shape. We're gonna sand this cut edge right here. It looks pretty smooth already, but we're gonna sand it anyways. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I do appreciate y'all watching, tapping the screen and following, and checking out the website. tapping that gold chain. Yeah, I do silver and gold. This one right here is actually fine silver. I work on fine silver, 90% silver, gold, copper clad, and like pure copper. So there's quite a few different options, and you can see all of them by tapping the gold chain at the bottom of the screen or the link on my profile. We're going to stretch this out just a little bit. For that, we go to the ring stretcher. Have I ever made anything else, or do I just like rings? I really like rings. I have made a couple other things, but my main focus is rings. They seem to be pretty popular, and like when I try to delve into other things, they don't really take off as well. But I add a new coin ring, and it's like, yeah, dude, more of that. So I don't know. Rings are pretty cool. Go ahead and nail this again. Again, y'all check out the website. Tap the gold chain at the bottom of the screen. Take a look at some of my work. This particular coin's $25 off during this live because I'm working on it, kind of showcasing it. So if you like the look of it, go save yourself some money while I'm live. Get you $25 off. 1/2 ounce fine silver Morgan round. I'm telling you, they're pretty cool. Coming along very nicely. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit more. Now that we've got it nice and stretched out, take a good look at it. And then we'll start making it a little smaller. Yeah. Now we're going to put some tape on it. Now I got it nice and wrapped up in some protective tape that's going to help us save the outside detail on this ring. And we're going to find a die it will fit in nicely. Looks like this one should work just fine. I got it in there. Now we're going to push it down in there. That's going to make it smaller. And now we're going to flip it over and make the other side smaller. Even them up. And that should be pretty good and even. Looks like we could push it just a hair more. $4,000 likes on the live. Thank you guys very much. Sometimes the rings like to stick in these. Gotta give them a little love. Get out of there. There we go. That